Hello everyone, it's System here, and this is SkyFactory 4. Hope you're all, well, have an amazing day. I myself have an amazing one as well. So, in between episodes, I did some stuff. Let's get right to it here. I went ahead and worked on a little pillar here out for our terminals, right? So I have 4 patterns, 4 craftings, and 4 interface terminals, just so we could have this cool pillar here with, this is just the access our AE system, really easy. And it's just pretty neat, right? So we just go into them, we can kind of access them from any side, doesn't matter which side I come from, I come to do stuff. I did go ahead and change the color of the terminals, and I added these little facades around it here. So if I kind of shift and right click that, one will pop off. You'll see behind there's a red cable. Whatever the color of the cable that you put the terminal on is, it'll turn that color. So that is why they're red, which is cool. And the facades, actually I'll pop that off again just so I can show you the recipe. Super easy to make, just these little cable anchors, which you just do kind of like that, right? So get that done. Once you have those, you can pop them on the terminals or any cable to hide it. And it's just hidden, man. It's pretty neat. Outside here, I did work on our base a little bit. I did go ahead and make this little platform here for our actual pagoda to sit on, which is pretty nifty, actually. I think it looks pretty good. And it's just a circle of grass right now. A little bit of stone. We'll add some more later on, but for right now, that is good enough. I did build that, I guess, with this here. This is the structure builder from Cyclic. Really cool little machine, actually. So I can set it to circle. It's set to 20 right now. Put on preview. And you'll see, yeah, you can just see the blocks there. This kind of ghosted in the world. All you have to do is throw some kind of block in there, and it'll build it for you. You can do different shapes, too. Cup, pyramid, dome, solid, sphere, different settings. So I went ahead and did that. I did that 3 times, I think. Yeah, 3 times. Because I went stone, stone, stone. Then I just filled everything with dirt. And then a grass block. And ran around with a watering can like a man. And got that kind of all spread. So yeah, looking pretty good here. Pretty happy with that, how that turned out. And I guess I also processed a bunch of resources. So we should have a good amount of processors. We get that going for us. And then a whole bunch of other stuff, right? So I went ahead and just went ham in that regards. Let's do you. I keep forgetting to turn these into factories too, so we get more slots, but maybe we'll do that today. Anyway, down here I did move some of our filing cabinets and bonsais, because we're actually going to automate these ones today. We're going to go ahead and make it so it automatically turns this gold into gold amber, and then that'll get smelted, that'll get turned into agates, and then get stored. And then we can have it kind of plugged into the AE system, and then, yeah, just everything recognized. And we'll just buffer a certain amount, because I don't need hundreds of thousands. Just, a good hefty amount, I guess is what I'm going for. So we're going to go ahead and get to that. Probably going to work on resource hogs too, because there's certain resources I need to automate, and they're going to be probably the best way to do it. So yeah, let's get some stuff here and get to that. The first thing we're actually going to get into today is going to be one of these. We're going to need a dense energy cell, which is basically a battery for AE2. So not too bad. It does take a lot of this pure nether quartz, and we are going to kind of make a lot more of that. I also went ahead and made this here. So these are the tier installers for Mechanism, which basically upgrades the machine. So if I take one of these right now, pop it right there, it's going to upgrade that machine so it has 3 slots. So really useful, makes them be able to, process a lot more material and a lot more quickly, right? So it's going to be very useful. The second tier here is going to take it so 5 slots, which is pretty amazing. The last one's going to take them all to 7 slots. And yeah, they're going to be all factories now, basically, instead of just their base machine. So we have this elite enriching factory now, which we can use then to make that pure nether quartz much quicker, which was the idea. Let's go ahead and do that. Here we go. Make 4 stacks of it. Now, when you toss this stuff in here, it just goes in one slot. You hit this auto sort. It spreads it out into all the available slots. So when you pipe it in here automatically, as long as it has auto sorts on, it'll kind of do it all evenly and just focus on that one thing, right? Before it kind of handles a different material if you're pumping more in there. So really useful little function there. But we're going to go ahead and grab a bunch of this pure nether quartz. Let's do that. And then we can head over here. And we're going to start making these energy cells. These energy cells, I believe, are actually an advancement. So we'll grab them. Awesome. We got that. My cell. But we're going to skip past those ones and go straight to the dense. And these ones hold actually a considerable amount of power. I believe they hold 1.6 million AE power, which hopefully they'll fill up there. There you go. Which is 3.2 million RF. So that's kind of how that works there. Awesome and awesome. So basically we got a little buffer here. So if our power ever becomes unhooked or stops producing or anything else, we have a buffer. So our system won't turn off right away, which is nice to have. So that's awesome. Let's go get rid of you. Next thing we're getting into is the auto crafting of resin. We can do that in the packager. So back here, I believe there's recipes. Yeah, right there. You can automatically just kind of grab this stuff, then craft it into the ember for us. So we don't have to deal with it, which is awesome. And looks like the recipes have been actually added, because otherwise I don't think it would be able to just do it. So I think it's kind of custom to the pack, which is pretty cool here. But, we're going to drop off those dyes. And we're probably going to have to make some crafting tables as well. We're only going to do about 10 of these right now, but I'll probably end up with quite a few of these things later on. But anyway, that's that. Let's go ahead and make some packagers. Probably make 10. There we go. That'll start us off. Looks like that was a advancement as well, package control. We're also going to go ahead and make some item ducts, probably about a stack. And then we need to make some retrievers as well. So we need some silver and some gold. Let's go grab some gold here. There we go. We just do that in the alloy furnace, and that'll just make electrum. I believe there's a hog for this stuff too, actually. We could do a resource hog on electrum, but I don't know if we need them. Let's see here. Electrum? Electrum. Is there a bacon? Yeah, right there, the truffle. Yeah, we could do him. I mean, he might be one we do. Anyway, let's grab that. Head over here. Go grab the retrievers. Grab ourselves a couple stack of nuggets. And then we'll have retrievers, which is pretty fantastic. Let's get rid of you. We only need like 10 right now. Awesome. Okay, we're going to head downstairs, and we're actually going to start working on the automation of all these ones. These ones are all the ones that turn into ingots, right? So we need to package them into amber. Then we're going to either smelt them or grind them. I haven't really decided which one we're going to do yet. I need to pick one, though. I may do the smelting because I just never done it that way. Because there is a machine here. It's called the melter. I've never used it. I thought I'd try that. Then we could just smelt it using the ingot former. That was the one. And yeah, I might do it that way there. Anyway, let's go grab you. Let's go ahead and grab our party pickaxe. Probably just make ourselves a little path here. All that matters. Oh, that step assist is kind of driving me. I have to reset my skill soon. The step assist, I just can't adjust to it. Being able to like automatically step up blocks, it'll never make sense to me, man. But anyway, let's go ahead and set these down. Just get a line of power here. The packagers are just going to sit on here. Be able to power things really easy, I think. Probably be a nice, easy way to do it. And a little more out of sight, right? So we'll do that. Come down here. And I guess we'll need a actual flux point. So we'll grab one of them. And then we'll have power. Awesome. There we go. Then we'll just go ahead and seal that off. And then get our packagers down. So not going to do anything special. Just one space in between. Then we'll have an item duct going to the filing cabinet. And then we'll have to set up our retrievers. And then this will be pretty much done already. But I just want to make sure it's going to work the way I think it is. But anyway, we'll see. Do that, and that. Of course, the last two are messed up, man. Anyway, there we go. I should make a crescent wrench, too. It can actually, you just shift and right click and break those way easier. You and you. There we go. So that's going to be our basic setup there. What we're going to do, though, is grab these retrievers. There's two options, too. So there's retrievers and there's also servos. So servos pull from an inventory and then try to distribute it to any attached inventory, that's connected to pipe. These ones here are retrievers. They just try to pull into this block. And I'm using these ones specifically for a reason. I'll kind of show that in a couple seconds. Because, yeah, these ones are going to facilitate our needs a lot better as opposed to servos. Do that. Anyway, so basically all we have to do now, I got a chest here all ready to kind of filter all these things. If you go into the retrievers, you'll see they have a little filter section. I'm going to set it to the gold and the amber. And then I'm going to change this setting in a second, but I'm going to show you why I'm using these particular retrievers. So if I set these to whitelist, then go in here, turn the redstone control off because it's always on by default, then just let this go. We should see things start coming in here. And the problem is it's not going to do anything but pull resin. Doesn't matter that I have them both whitelisted. It's going to prioritize one over the other, which isn't useful to us at all because, well, we can't do anything. You can't craft resin, right? But if we go and grab retrievers, since they have this option up here, it's called max total items in inventory. I can set it to 64, and if I do that, pull all of these items out, let's actually put those in there, you'll see it tries to keep a stack of resin and acorns in every one of these, it distributes it a lot more evenly, and then we don't have to worry about it. It just manages it for us, and all we have to do is the filters, which is pretty awesome and pretty legit, and why I'm doing it like that. So yeah, really easy way of doing it, and pretty good way, I think. So let's do you, and you, and this one should be ready to go, right? Just want to make sure it's working. And you're gonna give me acorns, and there you go. So yeah, really easy way to kind of do the packaging and the, I guess, the sorting as well, and making sure it doesn't ever get backed up with useless stuff like it did that first time. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the other 6. These last 2 down here are for Ardite and Cobalt. I can't even do Cobalt yet. I think I could do Ardite, but yeah, we'll just do them later. So I went ahead and filtered the rest of our bonsai, so we have that done. And in this chest here, you'll see I went ahead and crafted a bunch of things. I made a whole bunch of basic smelting factories, so the first level upgrade, and then 10 of the enriching as well. And we're going to be using this instead. I was going to use the melters, then I came to the conclusion, well, I didn't really come to the conclusion. I looked at the melter, I made one of them actually. I smelted down an ingot, and it like puts particles in the world. It's like a big fireball. So I don't want that. It's going to be way too much for my world. So instead, we're going to do it this way. I made a whole lot of these translocators. We did use these early on, so that is pretty cool. We're going to use those to move items around. They may be a little lag-inducing themselves, but I'm willing to risk it. But anyway, the way it's going to go is going to be like a wall setup, so I can come back later with blocks and like really pretty it up really easily. Should look pretty nice, actually, because I could do like it'll look neat. I'll be able to make it pretty showy, make it pretty, because I'm all about the pretty, man. Let's go down here. Let's get the last enrichings on here and pop that there. So the enrichings, when they get a piece of amber, they turn it into 2 dust. So that's exactly what we want. So we are going to get our doubling. So that is pretty cool. But I'm going to go ahead and do stuff like this right here. Just put the translocators on the opposite side. And then I can just kind of set them to fire things in. Now these are just the basics. So they're 3 slots each. But I think they only take like 140-ish, 150-ish RF a tick, as opposed to the other option, which is not too bad. Once we get more power, which will be pretty soon, I'll be able to add all the upgrades in these and just make them go ham. Like, it won't even matter anymore. We also have like a massive backlog, there you go, to go through as well. So that is another issue. But anyway, what we're gonna do here is set the bottom to input. Items gonna start flowing in there, and we're gonna do that to every one of them. Here we go. They'll just kind of start it. They don't have power yet. Oh, they would be holding a charge, I guess, from when they were in my inventory because of the wireless charging. It wirelessly charges everything. I was wondering why they were starting working. Yeah, they're doing their stuff. I'll have to turn on sorting on all of them too, so that is something I'll have to remember to do. I like to try to do one step at a time with this stuff because otherwise you end up messing things up. And I'm just kind of priming the ones that aren't being used yet too, because they will end up used, right? So this one and this one, I don't think have anything in them. Why is this one not working though? Why you no work? Did I set aside wrong? Obviously I did. Right there. There we go. And that one's good. So they're all set up there. They're pretty good. Auto sort might as well. I don't think it matters too much, but it doesn't hurt to have on. And they won't be particularly fast at this point, like I said, but they'll be just constantly smelting, so it doesn't even matter. We're going to set up the storage as well, of course, but we have to do this first part. So that is the first part there. That is good. We're going to need power, so we should probably power these machines. We can run off the same line and just kind of do it that way. So we would do something like, probably like this actually. Break it right here, bring it across one. Then we just bring it up and power them from the back. So something like this, right? That works there. And that works over there. So that's cool. So how much is this using on upgraded? On upgraded, they only use 60, so that's not too bad. Won't bleed our network too fast, but it will get to it. That's definitely a thing. The next thing we're going to do here is go ahead and grab more item translocators, because we don't have enough yet. It's not going to let us, though, because the tops aren't configured. We need to set them all to output. Actually, let's go here. Where is my bag? Here. Should have a configurator in here. Sweet. And then we can just do it from the outside, right? Configurator, fluids, items, right? So that one's blue, blue, blue. Yeah. That works way better. Oh, these ones have to be, yeah, output, blue. There we go. Awesome. So they're all set. They're good to go there. We should be able to get the next set of translocators on here. Just like so. Awesome. And then we can go ahead and grab all these smelters, which we haven't actually used any of these, but they're just, you know, a powered smelter. Nothing too special about them. Pretty much the same as the rest of the mechanism machines. But we'll have to set the inputs and outputs out of these ones as well. Let's just do this right now. Got too many machines, man. Do that. It's a little over the top, like I said. And once this is fully powered and fully upgraded, it's going to be able to just burn through things. But you got to remember, we're going to have bonsais that move at, grow at 2,000% by the end of the pack. Actually, very soon if I wanted to. And these things are going to be producing non-stop and a lot of materials. Anyway, what do we set to? We want it back on, I guess, items. There we go. And these ones we want on red. So it'll be 2. Sweet. Oh, that one's wrong. There we go. This one's wrong too. There we go. Sweet. Sweet. I love the configurator. It's a nice little tool. I love how Mechanism does the color coding too on the outside of the machines. So you just look and know exactly what you're doing. A lot of machines, it's just like one little dot of color or something. But that looks good there. Let's go ahead and grab our translocators. Get this set up. Sweet. Sweet. Then we can just do the same as before. And I'll probably come back later with glowstone. Put on all the input translocators. That way it'll only move stacks. I guess it can move stacks. It'll make it a little less laggy. So that's definitely a useful thing. And there we go. That's actually going there. It's already getting the dust. We need to go ahead and add power to these ones. So let's do you. Then we'll just come across this way, right? Awesome. And then we just need to really deal with storage. And storage should be pretty easy. Sweet. So we're going to have to set every one of these, I guess, to auto eject. So we'll just make sure auto eject's on. Then we'll set the sides with the configurator. There we go. Because they're going to auto output to a storage here in a second. And, that's going to be pretty cool. Sweet. Probably just going to use some barrels. But there was barrels from another mod I want to try. So we're going to use those ones. They were from the Ender Utilities. So we use those ones. Because they're different. They're new. They're shiny. There we go. And we want output. There we go. Sweet. Look at this, man. Our wall of insanity. It already looks crazy. And because of the way I have it, I'll be able to put like blocks right here, like on top of here. Then we have a little backdrop. Actually, I might leave the bonsais open so you can see them. And then I could put like blocks here so you won't see that cabling. Then I can encase it on the sides. It's just this nice little wall of insanity that I really like. Anyway, that's good there. We'll need the storage buses. We'll need our fluix cables. I was going to do this a different way. I was going to use filing cabinets, but I saw this. I thought about this. I was just like, nope, we're doing this way. Anyway, let's head up here. Let's go ahead and grab some of these barrels. The barrels were, like I said, Ender Utilities. They're these ones here, the bright blue ones. We're going to use them. So let's go ahead, do a couple stacks of that. There we go. Then we need to make, I think it was 20 of these barrels. So let's try to make 20. Here we go. Awesome. We made 21 by mistake. Doesn't really matter. And then we're going to grab these barrel capacity upgrades. These upgrade 256 stacks, I think I read. So, yeah, not bad at all. There was another alloy there we had to make as well. Where's that at? Where is it? There's also a void upgrade. It has everything you need. Also, these barrel labels are pretty neat. So, usually a barrel, you can only see what's in it on one side. With this label, you can make it so it's like on different sides. So, even the top, the bottom, make it so you can see what's inside it from all different places, which is pretty cool. We need these ones. Let's do you. There we go. And which one is the upgrade? I keep looking at it. It's the up arrow, obviously. Anyway, let's grab 10 of these for now. That should be good. Then grab our barrels. And let's go see if we can actually get this done. Which shouldn't be too hard at this point. Sweet. And sweet. Do you. Now, I should just have to pop these on, right? So if I grab these and do that, yeah, they're just going to start getting the materials. Which is exactly what we want to see. Cool. That is really awesome, actually. And does this mod have key? I didn't check that. The barrels. Hopefully they have key. Let's go to add ender. Maybe key? Is this it? Storage key. That looks like it. Try that. Right click on some storage blocks to lock slots. Actually, if you look at these two, you can get a whole bunch of information usually from these things. Sneak plus right click to open GUI. Middle click with an empty hand. And a block. In the offhand to apply camouflage. You can actually hide these too. Sneak while doing that to remove camouflage. That's actually cool. So they have like a, yeah, little inside that we can look at, which is cool. Okay, not a big deal. I went up instead of down. I'm told dirt. There we go. Let's go this way. Let's get these things locked, because that is important. Oh, they got the little lock pattern on them in the bottom right there, so you know they're locked. Cool. And these are actually pretty much ready to go. So these, can I put them in? Do I have to put them on the inside, or can I just right-click them in? I can right-click them in. Oh, they have a bar too. Oh, nice. So as they fill, the bar will come across. Sweet. That's actually cool. How much have we got here already? Can you tell? Oh, you can see the number, but you can't like shift and right-click like I'm used to with storage drawers, and to see how many stacks it can hold. But I think it's 256 plus 64 right now is the maximum. That's weird. Why did it switch over? Oh, no idea. Oh, because we got over a stack. It's just telling us what's in there. Actually, I already like these barrels. They have a couple of little perks like this bar and stuff that I like. But anyway, let's go ahead and do the last part of this. We'll go ahead and grab some ME storage buses. And I guess I'll do that on the back just so you don't see it when I do my little build. Do something like that. Come across here. Grab ourselves a hunk of Fluix cable. Get them all wired up. And then the system's going to be able to see all that stuff. So that's what's going to be awesome about this. Sweet. And then we'll probably just bring it across from here. Didn't call it a day, man. Just finally getting this done. I've been thinking about getting this done forever. And I was going to do it like in a easier, slower way earlier in the pack. Then I was just like, man, these bonsais are just building up too much. This is going to be insane. So yeah, I want to do it a different way. There we go. Cool. And this is a nice upgradable way. So that should be all connected to the system. That is just a wall of insanity. There's a lot of machines there. Look at this thing. Yeah, it's just going. Just going. It's doing its thing. How much do these take? These take 60 and 16. So we're using 1200 RF there. I don't know what the RF tick use on these are, though. So we're using probably about 1500 to 2000 RF. My guess would be closer to 2000. But let's go see if our number's going up. So we could check iron pretty quick. Let's go up there. Sweet. Go up here. Make sure the system's actually seeing stuff. Let's go at 1994. 1995. So it's actually working. It's going up. It's doing its thing. And we got proper storage and proper ore processing now. I should say amber, but same thing to me. And doubling. It's doing it all. It's doing it there. It doesn't feel laggy either, which is something I was a little scared of. It's not particularly fast yet, but once we get our next power system, I'll be able to ramp this up insanely. Like, I just make it go full blast, which will be utterly insane. I mean, realistically, I could upgrade these to the max level too. I just don't think we'll need it. Because once they're through the backlog, there won't be quite that much coming through, and I think 3 will be able to keep up with it without any issue whatsoever. So yeah, that is our processing. And okay, the next thing we're going to work on is going to be, well, getting fertilizer. We need a sewage composter. I think it's called an animal sewer. We need that. But once we have that, we can actually go ahead and make that mulch. We can already make this mulch, that mulch, and I even think we can make that mulch. So that is the endgame mulch. So that is pretty cool. Let's go ahead and work on that and kind of get done here. What we need here, like I said, were the sewers. So sewer, grab that right there. See what we can make. Nothing. Let's go ahead and make a bucket here. That is cool. Let's go ahead and grab a sewer, and that's awesome. There's also, what is the other one? The animal sewer? Which one did I make? I made animal sewer. We need the composter. So let's grab ourselves another piston. There we go. And now let's go get this set up. So to get this set up should be really easy. But before we do that, I know we're going to need blue slime later. So I'm going to go over here and grab that, because that's not in the system yet. What is it? Just slime? Grab that. Grab some of that. We only have 50,000 blue slime. We should be okay. Let's head over here to get this set up. So what we need here is, I guess first, the sewage composter. We'll pop that on the bottom. We'll go and I need a way to kind of wire this up. I guess get it in place. I don't have any placement blocks. Just go like that there. Grab ourselves an animal sewer. Throw that on top. And what we need is an animal to stand there to produce sewage. We have chickens right over there, which we're going to utilize. So let's go ahead and throw a fluid extraction cable on. And then probably 2 of these. There we go. And that should be good to go. We are going to need, we could just use those fences, I guess. Or we can do it this way. Let's go grab some cobble. Let's do that. Maybe we'll just make new chickens. Because we do have like an insane amount of eggs right now. I don't think we need a lot, actually. Let's see here. If I did something like this, right? Awesome. Sweet. And just up, up, and up, right? And then I just throw the eggs at that back bit. We should be good. Let's try that out. That. These are going to bother me, though. So let's make them not exist. Head over here. Grab some of them. I could just grow these guys, but I don't want to have to carry them around. Plus, these guys have been making me eggs like the entire pack. I'd rather keep them doing that, I guess, to some extent. Why did that activate my shield? Usually it's only supposed to activate your shield when it thinks you take damage. Okay, I don't like that. So what we'll do is grab the chickens, I guess, instead. Pop that there. And this should start running, right? And it should start getting liquid. It looks like it's already moving it. So it's moving it. We're getting all that jazz. And how much do we need? It's not a bucket. I'm just wondering how many buckets we need before it actually produces fertilizer. There we go. Okay. 1 for every 2 buckets. While that's going, let's go ahead and work on a little bit more of the mulch so we can kind of multitask, right? So let's go here. Let's go to, I guess, mulch. Let's grab you. Go ahead and see what we can do here with the blue slimy mud. Bam. Just drop that off, right? That should be good. And we'll need a bunch of these, so it doesn't really matter. I want to make a little kind of controlled manner. I doubt we'll need more than like 50 of it for the rest of the pack, right? So 2 per or 1 is 2. We may need more than that, but that's good enough for now. We do need to get those smelted up. So I'm going to go ahead and run over to the resourceful furnaces. Pop that there. That's good. And just drop that off. Then we go up here, I believe. And grab some wither skulls, which should be in here. And use that to make the actual wither dust that it showed. So tag that. And now we just need HDPE. And HDPE we happen to have with our gas burning generator. So that'll handle that. And hopefully we have enough fertilizer. We'll just get her done, man. Straight from what? I think we're on amber right now to the end one is basically what we're doing. We're just jumping. Let's hit up here. There it is. This is the HDPE. We need a couple stacks of that. Plus we need a couple stacks of substrate as well. Should be in this one. Did I actually get any substrate? Oh. Do I have no substrate in here? Oh no, I just put eggs in there. Did I just mess everything up? Huh. Why is this not working? Wait a second. Is this still producing? I got substrate here. Is this just totally backed up right now? Is that what's going on? I just want to make sure this thing's actually working. Yeah, it is. Huh. But why isn't it producing substrate? That confuses me. PRC. We got tons of potatoes. Oh, this happened. That would have actually killed our power before too long. It just so happened that we came in here at a good time. But anyway, we'll come in here. I'll come back and clear out those potatoes later. If you remember when I set this up, I said the potatoes were to be an issue at some point. I needed to deal with them, trash them off or something. Of course, we got way more than we ever need now. So that's good. Let's go grab some fertilizer, though. We should have more than enough than we need. So in like another hour, it would have turned off. That would have been miserable. Anyway, let's go up here. Sweet. Go ahead and check out our mulch. And this one is just that and that. I think I have amber in there. So we can go ahead and make at least a couple of it. I think it doubles up each tier anyway, right? So it doesn't even matter. So we've got 4 of this. Then this tier is going to be easy. We just pop that there. We're up to 8. There's 2 of them done. Goodbye, Ruby Mulch and the hot stuff. Pop that one in there. This one, it wants HDPE, which isn't going to be hard because we got tons of this stuff now. Awesome. Right there. We need some rods. I didn't even notice how much mulch we had. I think we had 8. So we need like 16 of these, right? 16 of those ones. And 16 of the sheets as well. There we go. Drop them off. And then we should be able to make a butt ton of this one. We got 16 of the black mulch. And the last one is just smelting down the blue crystals, which we happen to do. We just didn't do enough, I don't think. Not that it matters. Does that seem right? Did we make 50? That was a weird number. I guess I did. I said 50, didn't I? Let's do that. Sweet. And yeah, we're good to go. Look at this, man. Top level mulch. And we already got 32 of them. So I'm blue da buddy. What was the other one? Not mulch going on. So yeah, we just completely destroyed the mulch kind of quest. So that is pretty cool here. And we're going to get these set up real quick. I want to get at least one of them set up right away, because I know this video is getting long. At the same time, I want to see what this mulch is like, because I think it's 1,000%, is it? 1000% growth, 350% drop. So pretty silly. Let's do that. Do that there. Look at that, man. Those grow fast. Those gonna grow fast. And the numbers actually go up like visibly. Yeah, that is actually crazy. Because it is 300% drop is gonna be quite a bit. Let's get this one done too. Iron's really important. Let's do you. Oh, maybe you. You and you. There you go. And yeah, I'm just gonna go around and change all our mulches now. I mean, there's no reason not to. And yeah, we're just like at end game production on the saplings. Like, it is actually pretty ridiculous how fast these goes. Like, they're pretty much broken. You know what I mean? Of course, if you're playing prestige mode, it'd be a little more work. But even in prestige mode, once you have power, the game's almost over. You know, progress-wise, it's just time. Literally time gate. But anyway, let's go there. I want to get the rest of these done. There we go. There we go. Anyway, let's do you, and you. Pop you guys in here. I think I placed one of these, didn't I? Yeah, one up there. There we go. So this one is nickel, and this one was osmium. So I just need nickel and osmium, and we're done. So yeah, there we go. We have our trees. They're growing insanely fast. They're producing at 350%. We got the top level mulch, and we got the ore processing. So anyway, I think I'm going to wrap this one up here. So as always, if you guys like this video, please hit that like button. I really liked it. Hit that subscribe button. It is always appreciated. And you guys all have a good one. I'll see you guys next video. Later.